Well, Disney, it's safe to say that it's time for you to start taking notes. Let's talk about How to Train Your Dragon. Hey guys, AGYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for the live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon. This is a remake of the film from 2010, which is crazy that we're remaking films from 2010. That's making me feel old. That was 15 years ago. Holy crap. So, going into this movie, obviously I've seen the animated films. Really love them. I really cherish the characters, the bond that Hiccup makes with Toothless. And I was actually kind of looking forward to this, getting a reimagining of the story. So, if you guys haven't seen those original How to Train Your Dragon films, and if you haven't seen this one, obviously there will be spoilers, so be on the lookout for that. Let's get into it here. This one's going to be rather short today, I think. I always say that, and they end up being like near 10 minutes long, but I'm serious. So, with the Disney live-action remakes, we talked about Lilo and Stitch and Snow White so far this year, and with time, I really found that I didn't like Lilo and Stitch as much as I originally did, and in Snow White, I didn't like it all. With this movie, I was like, okay, this isn't a Disney live-action remake, this is a DreamWorks remake, let's see how they do. And guys, this might be the best live-action remake I've seen in a long time, maybe even ever. I really am struggling to think of any live-action remakes that I have seen, or remake of anything for that matter, that really manages to capture the essence of the film that it's remaking. And that's thanks to the director here that returns from the original How to Train Your Dragon films to this one to give us a straight shot. I mean, this is shot for shot, beat for beat, scene for scene, almost the exact same film. Which I'll get into in a second how that might hurt it a little bit for me. But as far as a fan of the original movie, I found that to be awesome. How you have the music, you have the characters all in the right places at the right times during these shots. I mean, there are shots in this movie that you can take and put right up against the animated film, and they will line up perfectly. I mean, the direction is flawless here. You have the CGI on Toothless and the Dragons looking awesome. It really, really does. The flying sequences are as thrilling as the animated film, and like I said, the music being in this movie from the original just really helps it out, because that's one of the greatest animated scores, I think, of all time. It's just a great, great score. And they have it in this movie. You have Mason Thames playing Hiccup, which I don't know how he managed to do this, because I'm older than him. But man, Mason Thames, he grew up, I thought he was like my age. I was like, where did that kid from the Black Phone go? And he's here. Mason Thames. You also have Nico Parker. I'm sorry if I got that name. I think it's Nico Parker. She played Sarah in The Last of Us Season 1 with Pedro Pascal. It was cool to see them in this role. You got Nick Frost as Gobber. You have Gerard Butler returning as Stoic. Just a really great cast here. You also have, my god, Julian Dennison as Fishlegs. I was happy to see him here, because I always like seeing him and stuff. So you got a great cast here, great CGI. The story, as always, is great with the How to Train Your Dragon movie. I mean, like I said, it is ripped straight from that. There are a few changes, like they do have Astrid kind of a bit confrontational towards Hiccup, because she kind of resents him for being, you know, the son of the leader of the Vikings, and she thinks that he gets handed everything, when really, you know, she finds out that he's, you know, kind of an outcast, even to his father. So, I like the relationship there. I will say Astrid isn't as, I don't know, as bubbly or energetic as she is in the animated version, but I think Nico does a great job with it nonetheless. That's just a minor complaint there. Obviously you don't have, the Hiccup classic, like, this is Burke, and we're gonna fight dragons. We don't have that voice, but hey, Mason Thames does a great job in this movie, and his chemistry with Gerard Butler as his father. Excellent job there. And as well with his chemistry with Toothless. Now, when I said the story being beat for beat might have hurt it a little bit, I'm talking about when you look at this movie and you look at the animated film and they are both shot-for-shot remakes, you kind of start to realize, okay, so what reasoning would I have to watch the live-action version over the animated version? And that's kind of what I think they're looking for here. Is like, all right, we got a new movie that they're gonna be sought after for, and they're gonna seek this out and keep watching it over and over like the original film. But I don't know if that's the case here, because when you have the original film that already has the charm, has the heart, has the characters, the music, everything, and then you have this copy of it that does all those things, are you going to go for the original film, or are you going to go for the new film? It's really a toss-up. And that's my biggest issue with the film, is that I don't know if I would watch this again over the original film when I know that, yeah, they both are the same, but the original movie just hits a little bit more because of that nostalgia that I have for it. So, overall, guys, I'm giving How to Train Your Dragon a 7 out of 10. It's an entertaining movie. Yes, there are a few issues that I have with, the rewatchability factor of it, but overall, I think it's an outstanding remake, and I think as a movie alone, while I might not see myself revisiting it in favor of the original film, or in contrast to the original film, I still think it's a good time, great cast, the filmmaking here is flawless, the making of Burke, the way they remade everything and just did it just like the original film, it's really awesome to see. So, let me know what you guys thought of How to Train Your Dragon down in the comments below. Is this the live-action remake that finally made you realize, hey, Disney needs to get their crap together? Or did you always think Disney need to get their crap together? Because I have hated the Disney remakes for a long time, and this movie kind of showed them up a little bit. So, will Disney take notes? Probably not, because it's Disney. They never learn. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Next one will be for A24's new film, Materialists. Join me for that. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.